Alright, hello everyone, welcome to Relentless UHC. This is an unreleased recorded round that I'm uploading to my channel. I should warn you that in terms of action, PvP wise, not an awful lot happened. The reason I'm uploading this unreleased recorded round is simply because the commentary was good and it was a fun time with my teammate Bohfish. Plus it was the first time we'd ever teamed as a pair. So there you go, that's the reason this is being uploaded. If you're not interested in pure commentary, then click away from the video now. But otherwise, hope you enjoy.
Meetup's episode 6, so if that goes to reason, that means that we'll have to go to the Nether at that point.
Oh right. Yeah, probably. One would assume.
And then there's like the end, which I actually think is a pretty interesting combination. Like, it could be very annoying, but at the same time, like, you go to the Nether to go to the end. Why not just skip the step of going back in the overworld?
Right, yeah.
Like, it makes sense. Like, UHC is all about trying to make things faster.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of some ways of making UHC faster.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just like, it's a unique way to pull off Dragon Rush, which is, you know,
right, yeah, cool. Yeah.
It's not like the typical 3 eyes, whatever.
Yeah, I feel the regular Dragon Rush can sort of be a bit one-dimensional.
Yeah, I agree. Because, like, for example, Esoteric, like, the players, you know, besides the fact that Brody literally killed half the game and could have gotten 3 more kills if our team wasn't like stupid during the final fight. Okay, but like the season in itself was just like, it was alright, but you know, it's not like around that scrap seasons. So
right, yeah. Oh dear. I'm not feeling it PvP at the minute. I don't know why. I feel like if someone jumps,
I'm not either.
If someone jumps, see, I feel like you and I are kind of in a similar boat. Like we can, you know, we've got our games where we do well, but then equally,
yeah,
you know, we're not power players.
That just don't do well. Yeah. For me, it's very back and forth. I'm a very lucky player or a very unlucky player. Like, right. I will do some of the luckiest stuff in UHC that you will ever see. Like, for example, in Watsington Season 2, I got a sharp 3, fire 2, knockback 2 book for a spawner chest.
Right.
And I was just like, alright, well, that's the only way I'm doing any damage this season. And then I go on to get 2 kills only because I have that sword.
Ha!
And then...
That was funny. Oh,
yeah, that's the only reason I got killed.
I keep thinking I'm seeing names. I'm so frustrated, honestly. I bet it is a name.
You're just like, watch it be a name. Yeah.
How seriously do you take UHC on a scale of, let's say, 10, with 10 being very serious? Like, and by that I mean,
depends on the RR.
By that I mean, imagine you have a really good game and you lose in a really unlucky way. Like, how do you react? How do you think about it? Like the next day?
That's happened recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I'm still kind of mad about it because, like, there's just no reason we should have lost.
Okay.
But I was just like, I'm still editing it because it was still it was like the best season of the round thus far. That's why I'm not ridiculously mad about it, because like, it would have been a very bland season had we ended up winning.
Okay, yeah. But you still felt a wee bit disappointed.
I just realized you're probably getting an invite to that round, like, after the season releases. So
okay, well, interesting. Another one to add to the repertoire, if that's the right word.
But it's like a round that, like, has a completely different roster. So
okay, that'll be interesting. I mean, to be fair,
someone just suggested you, and I'm like, yep, that's that. Yep.
I feel like a lot of I'm not in any one friend group, because, like, for example, there's the kind of ATL, Great Plains kind of friend group, there's the non-Reddit community kind of friend group, there's you know, there's a TDC Pathfinder kind of lot, so yeah. I feel like I kind of, that's maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's a good, I feel like it's a good thing, but in some ways
I feel like that's a good thing, because then, like, people don't really think about you one certain way.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's true.
Because, like, there are some people who just assume a person based on, like, the friend group that they associate with.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Or like, you know, for example, like for me, I really don't associate with this friend group like very often. I can basically like talk to about anyone and just kind of have like the same reaction and whatever. It's
Yeah.
like people just kind of like expect that out of you, you know, where you're like,
True.
you know, you kind of
Yeah.
have, or like there's some people like for example like you, Flues, and me who like we join just about everything just because we enjoy UHC. That's just kind of how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. And that's like, and then of course there are people who join certain rounds based on their different friend groups, but then there are people who like just join UHC because it's fun, and you know, that's something that some people just don't seem to realize, you know, when thinking about it. It's kind of like a different, you know, standpoint.
Oh man, sorry, I just need to do one thing real quick. Let's see.
Are you going AFK? Or?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Just responding to a message and then I'll be back, hopefully. No, I'm still here, you can still talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, the more that I play RRs, the more I just realize, like, they're fun, but you gotta realize how much of the same thing it is every time. Unless if you're, like, talking with people.
Right,
because, like, that's the same thing I mentioned in Elemental, I believe, where I'm like, you play the same thing over and over again. But at the same time, the more that you do something different in the game to make it unique, the more it gets fun. And that's why, like, when I saw, for example, we've teamed in, like, 3 RRs now. We teamed in Randomania, which was a team of 4, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Team of 4.
Team of 4.
And then ATL, which was a team of 5. Now it's a team of 2.
No, it's a team, right.
I was like, the opportunity to team with JamestheDouglas was there, and that was obviously something that I was wanting to do today. So,
sure.
You know, you didn't have a team you could make, and why are there like 5 zombies in this cave?
Oh yeah, tell me about
it.
Then it's not good.
And then
it's not good when I'm not focused because mobs can take damage. Anyway, sorry.
Like nightmare mode?
Yeah, right.
Like there's so many zombies and stuff in this game, but like for example, like I just don't really like doing the same thing over and over again. So like the way that I play is constantly different, constantly changing. You know? The more that I have fun with the game, obviously, the more tempted I am to enjoy that.
Right. Yeah. That's fair.
That's kind of how opinions about rounds kind of exist. Is based on a lot of how much fun you have and people with influence enjoy the round.
Sure.
It has a lot to do with that. Which is why where I'm like, I don't really care. I'll like share my opinion because like for some people they actually care about it, but at the same time I'm just like,
I'm not very good at sharing opinions.
I'm good at it. It's just like, you know, it just comes to the point to where it's like, when is the point where it's not worth sharing your opinion? You know what I mean? Like, you have an opinion, but how much does it really matter for you to say it at some points? Which is like the current state of mind where I'm at, where it's just like, people can kind of just state their own opinion, and I don't really need to give mine because people are like already pretty aware of what my opinion will be.
Right, yeah.
I found this Enderman. I'm gonna try to kill it.
Good, go for it. Oh yeah, because we need Enderman.
Oh yeah, we do. Wait a second.
Wait this is for the game.
Hey, I got an Ender Pearl.
Hey, that could be useful.
Yeah, that could be useful. We could complete the game with that.
If we get like two Ender Pearls and we're like really stacked, not that we're going to be because I've been caving trash.
Yeah, I have like found like 5 gold. This is not very good for us.
Jeez.
But hey, we're having some good commentary. Like.
Yeah. Oh no!
Like,
I'm good. It was another JamestheDouglas overreaction.
Yep. Yep.
Thing is though, it might be one of these days. It might actually be a.
Yeah, it might be important.
Important one.
I know. I've had many times where I've like screamed because I'm getting ambushed before, and I'm just like, ah! You know.
Right.
I'm just like, oh fudge, it's the end. But the thing is, I've gotten better. Like in a few RRs, especially recently that I've played, where like I am aware that I'm getting attacked, and like I'm just aware. Like I just kind of react quickly, even though it's still most of the time doesn't work out. Yeah, you know, you at least are aware and you give the person low. Yeah, that's the thing about sneak attacks and RRs is that if you sneak attack someone who has like a very good reaction timing, like for example, that one round that got failed where you almost killed me in.
Oh yeah.
I just did not see you whatsoever.
That was, yeah.
You did not exist for me. Like, I don't know how.
Who was I team with?
Like,
Steve. I was with Steve Bob, wasn't I?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was Steve Bob that wanted to go after you. He was just like, oh, or no, who was it? I can't remember. I think it was you we saw. Yeah, because.
Yeah, it was me.
I knew Frost. I knew Frost well, but I didn't know how good he was necessarily. So I'm not saying I wouldn't have gone after him if it'd been Frost. But like, you know, there was two of us. So
you saw me.
Yeah.
And then you went for me, and then for whatever reason, I somehow like lived.
Pretty much.
Now, like I could have turned around and probably tried to get the last hit in, but like my reaction was just like, no, I'm trying to survive. You know.
Yeah.
Which is pretty a lot different from now. Usually, if that happens now, it's just more or less like, oh, I'm going to die. Well, I'm going to attack the person. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
That's the thing, though. Like, I feel like UHC it's a complex game. It's quite an elite game in terms of skill. I'm not saying like all games aren't elite. They're all. I'm sure the elite players at all games are elite in their own way. But I feel like with UHC, there's just so much that goes into it. Because you talk about reaction time.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You know, reaction time, and then there's just like pure skill in that. Siege is one of these players that's really, really skillful, but maybe sometimes makes the wrong decision, and that's why he's maybe not as as good.
Oh,
GG.
Yep.
Who died?
Wordcree, I think.
Oh, swam in lava. Did they go early?
I don't know who that is. I thought they died already. Oh no, their teammate died. Okay.
Right.
That makes sense. There goes team first RR.
Huh.
That tends to happen a lot, where like people in their first stars don't typically do well. But for me, like my first RR was a moles RR, and I ended up being mole.
Oh, nice.
But luckily, because I'm smart, I knew how moles worked beforehand. So
well, that's always a good thing.
Like, yeah.
But I'm good.
Okay. You took damage. Right?
Yeah. Creeper. Anyway.
What was I gonna say?
RR's moles, first RR. You knew how it worked.
Oh yeah, moles. Yep. I got to the final 3 teams, and my mole team completely met up, except for one person who just like chased someone for the entire episode. I don't know why. And like the 3 of us just got into call, and we like tried to triple pearl on someone, and they just had potions and too much gear. It didn't work out, but I didn't get a kill. But if Crafters got top fragging in RR, you know you've done a good job.
Yeah. You know? Fair enough.
That's pretty much how you know you've done a good job in the season.
Yep.
You know, there are a few other rounds that I've done, pretty decent. Like Nuclear. Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, Nuclear is like the one round where I've consistently done well just every season. I've enjoyed every season that I've played.
Okay, yeah.
Because like right now I have like 5 kills, 3 deaths, and the 5 kills were across 3 seasons, and I've played 4.
That's always good. There's nothing like having like one good season and then a lot of less good seasons.
I prefer just having constantly decent seasons all the way around.
Aye, that's fair.
Which for that one is like pretty good. I got.
Yeah, the mobs are pretty tough.
Mobs are high, like they're high AF.
It might be because we're near the border, but I don't know if they've got like a vanilla border.
I think so. I think it's just because of the server.
Well, vanilla borders affect. I know it's not vanilla border. I know it's Bedrock, but
do they?
If they've got because like have you heard of the map? What was it called? Captive Minecraft.
I have not.
It's basically you're in a 1x1 at the start with a border around you, and
is it like one of that?
Yeah, you get achievements and it expands the border and you get more resources.
And I've heard about that recently.
Basically, that just shows how much the border affects mobs. So like if you're next to a border in UHC, you're probably going to get a wee bit more mobs than people who aren't.
That's pretty smart, actually. I've never thought about that.
It's a theory. A game theory. Yeah, sorry, I just had to say it.
UHC theory. This game's so big, we need theories for this now.
Yeah,
right.
pretty much.
I think that...
Oh, what? Oh, see ya.
I think that's...
Someone left.
Oh, he gone. Yeah, it was like a pretty interesting... Like I said, this game's very... Like, when I first started watching UHC, like, I just started watching... Oh, my pickaxe broke. Just how much you can do with one game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's the thing that I liked about this game the most. Like, I watched a recorded round, I see this RR, I watched the next recorded round. This RR has something completely different, has completely different people, completely different stuff. And there's just so much you can do with a recorded round to make it unique.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't need a concept or a, you know, or something that it doesn't need anything fancy. It just needs to be something, you know, that makes it its own existence. You know? Like, for example, like Playground, just the roster, just for whatever reason in this RR and Playground, literally everyone who's good at the game just never does well, and everyone who's bad at the game just always does well.
That's like that's
just
amazing. Yeah.
That's just consistently how it's worked. Like for the most recent history of the round.
Right.
Just because like it's just kind of weird to think about. Obviously, like, you know, or realistically, it's more of a mix of who does well. Sometimes the good people do, sometimes the bad people. But like most RRs, you just typically see the normal, like some person does really good, some person does really bad. You know?
Yeah.
It's not really, it's kind of expected.
Yeah.
For a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, that's fair. It's always nice when an underdog, like for example when we won ETL, when it was like, I know technically, because everyone's like, oh, you BTC'd, it's like, yeah, of course we're going to BTC. What are you talking about? Could you imagine a team with you, me, who else was on our team? Tanner. Well, Tanner's good.
Tanner.
MK's alright. Who was that? Pele. Yeah, you, me, Pele.
Yeah.
Can you imagine an RR where you, me, Pele snowball and win? Like, that's not going to happen, with all due respect.
I've only had one RR that was actually recorded recently, that probably released by the time this is out. Where like I mined full diamond in 3 episodes. Went up episode 4, did not go back down for like the rest of the game. And then and let's just say my diamond armor by the end of the game was below half.
Oh man.
If that tells you anything about that season.
It was an unusual experience, certainly.
Yes. It was very unusual. I was just like, why am I still alive? Oh, and at the end, I was using a music disc, and we had the Back in Time Season 4 intro playing at the end.
Nice.
That made me pretty happy. I was just like, Back in Time Season 4? I'm not complaining.
Oh, wait. Is strip mining allowed?
I have no idea. I haven't been able to.
They said it was, and then I think Crafters said it wasn't. I'll go with Crafters.
It's a Crafters thing to do.
Yeah.
That's something else I've realized. Like, there are certain organizers who do like certain things differently. Like, the organizer, you pretty much know what the config's gonna be.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and that also goes for like different communities as well.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Interestingly for me, when I first like started watching UHC, it was very much the PvE that I was more interested in. Like the PvP complemented the PvE because like I was more of a survival player, so it was like I was into the fact that there's all these other dangers, and then on top of that you might get killed by a player. You know, that was how I. But it's obviously it's a bit different now because obviously, in theory, yes, the PvP is the most exciting part, and people have shaped UHC, you know, less mobs, faster game mode, you know, you now get 45-minute games, whereas Minecraft
like,
Season 10 was 5 hours long.
And like doing well in games is more about PvP than PvE. Which,
exactly.
Which is kind of why I created the Alone Hardcore series, is to kind of give that PvE type, you know, scenario to where that can be the more functional thing. If you haven't watched, Alone Hardcore is like a series where, it's like a series where there is no PvP, but like there's certain objectives that you gotta complete.
Okay, yeah.
And there's like with UHC players, and you know, you always have the UHC players, you know, try to kill each other all the time. Why not give something different, have them to try to work with each other?
Fair.
It's kind of the idea I had going behind it.
Sure.
Which, you know, it worked out pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I say maybe. I've not seen it. It probably did. You know better than me.
Season 1. The only thing about the RR though, which like is the thing with, it's not really an RR, but the thing about the event was that like when you think about it, you're just, you know, you don't have a lot of time to fill up a normal RR time without the availability to go PvP. Yeah. Because there's certain quests they got. So the hard part is you got to make it entertaining with commentary, trying to split up, you know, because it's also mumbled. You know?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, do people just
it's
trash
hard
talk?
to balance. No. People don't trash talk. It's more like there's a lot.
Oh,
There's not
okay.
a lot to do, and there's lots of time to waste. And I feel like the thing about UHC is it trains people to just not focus on what's actually like fun in a game, or like as I like to think about it, like building and
Yeah,
trying to play the more survival aspect, and trains people more for like the PvP aspect.
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I just found diamonds.
Well, that's good. Hopefully that pretty
Yeah,
sure turns into a very sure and turns into a definite. Yep, there's diamonds.
Yep, there's diamonds.
Oh man, I'm bored. I would go up to the surface to get Enderman, but it's like almost ep 3, which means it's almost daytime. Oh wait, it's not. No, it's not permanent. That was another round.
I will let you know that. How much is this? I'm very confused.
Oh, I hear mobs. That could be good.
Why?
That's the end of the
This makes no
episode. See you
sense.
next time.